He had always wanted to be like Dr. Baker, the doctor who had delivered him, who had practiced out of the large partitioned apartment he and his family also lived in on Burnside Avenue in the Bronx. It was a bicycle ride from where Richard had grown up. When Richard arrived for a medical appointment, Dr. Baker's wife, Rachel, often answered the door, wearing a kitchen apron over her dress. The Baker's two sons had become doctors also. Richard loved the Baker family. He loved their kindness and dedication to their patients. He wanted to do what they did when he grew up. Richard had been alone in medical practice for a decade. He thought the town he chose would be a sleepy backwater compared to New York City. Stanton, New York was anything but a sleepy backwater. Every day he struggled to keep up. He was providing medical care to a large segment of the population. He was working so hard his wife Brenda was concerned for his health. It was Friday. "Brenda, I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to this business meeting tonight," Richard said into the telephone in a hurried call to his wife between patients. "If these other doctors and I merge our practices, I'll have regular days off and some weekends too. I'm not feeling all that well, what with this intestinal thing, but I'm not going to miss this meeting." Brenda was his college sweetheart. She was gorgeous. When she walked down the street, every eye, male and female, followed her to make sure the seams of her stockings were straight. She and Richard had married just after he came back from the war and started in practice. Seeing her at the end of a day made it all worthwhile. And they made sure not to neglect their love life. It was the one of the few pleasures of their marriage that had survived the onslaught of solo medical practice. If Richard was too distracted, Brenda would remind him. She had once invaded his private office at the peak of a busy afternoon, locked the door, had sex with him, and left without saying a word. She told him, "You're telling me I'll be able to keep you home once